Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. I know it's been kind of a hot minute, right? And I forgot to grab, sorry, I was a few seconds late. I went running over to the other house because I forgot to grab 2 weeks ago the cards that need to be for the giveaway. I even drew all the names earlier, but then when I packed my little bag to come over here, I forgot to grab the cards. Well, and you guys all know that they were Mother's Day cards, and some stuff happened. Hello, Frida. Hello, Mom. And so some stuff happened 2 weeks ago where I should have been live on Monday. My son got hurt, so I had to wind up canceling my Monday. And then last Monday, I had a meetup with our local Arizona demonstrators, and that was such a blast. I had an amazing time. I cannot wait to get together with them again. It was very, very good times. One of my team members, she went with me, and so we had a really, really good time. It was wonderful meeting up with everybody and seeing what they're doing with their businesses, and just, yeah, really picking each other's brains. So, you guys, I have so much news for you. Whew, I'm like having a hot flash now from just running across the way there. Hello, Peggy. Happy birthday, dear. Hello, Rhea. Let me get my other device turned on here because I forgot to do that. I looked at my watch as I was running across the driveway. I was like, oh my gosh, it says it's 6 o'clock. I was like, oh, well, you guys are so patient with me. So let's see here. What is going on? Let's see if I can get in here and make sure we're all good. I have so much to go over with you guys. These last 2 weeks, I've had a real big kind of refresh in what I decided to do, and meeting with other demonstrators, you really get a good idea of what others are doing, and it really kind of helps kind of motivate you. And we all need a little bit of motivation, right? Yes, Miss Rhea, she went with me on Monday. So I know we are all looking forward to having another get together. Okay, what is going on here? It is not showing me that I am live. Why not? Because obviously you guys are seeing me, right? Huh. Hello, Wendy. But I can't see myself. Oh, there we go. All right. I just had to go through other channels. I didn't see it. Okay. All right. So now that I am taking a breath, cooling off a little bit, we can kind of get down to some business. So we have quite a few things that I want to go through with you guys. I have got a new, where did my notes go now? Put this over here. Yep, I think that's it. Okay. So tonight we are going to be doing I'm going to be featuring the Hey Chuck, which is an adorable set. And of course, it is so me, it being the super cute little chickens that it is. And I cannot wait to show you guys what I have created with this. So things are changing as far as how I do giveaways, how I am going to be showing the cards to you guys every week. I'm going to try to stick with one stamp set or a bundle every week to kind of just feature that set because, you know, we've got some super, super cute sets. This is a brand new year catalog, and it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, okay, this is not a new year for Stampin' Up, but it's kind of a new catalog launch, so it's always kind of fun and new to do something, you know, like I said, kind of that whole little refresh. So, thank you, Wendy, for sharing. So, let's get down to, I'm like kind of overwhelmed at the moment, like, where do I start? I have this all in my head, but, oh, it's different when I get here in front of you guys. So, I'm going to feature Hey Chuck tonight. And with that, I am offering you guys a class, a kit class for this, the 3 cards that I am going to make tonight. So when I flip you guys around, I'm going to show you the 3 cards right off bat. You guys can see them. When I am done here tonight, I will then, as usual, put it over on my blog, but you guys will have an opportunity to get a kit that will contain enough product for you to make these 3 cards, but it's actually going to be 2 of each of the 3. So you will have an opportunity to make 6 cards, 2 of each of the designs that I'm going to show you. Hello, Sheila. So the way that works is you go over to my store, you spend $35 before shipping and tax, and use my current host code. So my current host code has changed. So that way you guys can, I will then, after you use my host code and after you spend $35 or more, like I said, before shipping and tax, I will then send you a kit in the mail. So it'll kind of look like this. You will get your envelopes in there. You're going to get 2 of each of the 3, like I've said. I will include any of the ribbon that I use on any of the cards. I cannot stamp any images. So for this little Hey Chuck card, or Hey Chuck set, it has coordinating dies. So since I cannot stamp on your white pieces and do your coloring or anything for you, you will have to either use this set, or you don't have to have this set to create the cards that I am going to show you. You could always use a different set if you have, like maybe you had that Hey Chick set. That would work also on these cards. But I will include the little white papers that you would have to cut out. Now, as far as regular dies, like the little weather vane here or the little sun, if I was to use either one of those, which I do, I will have those die cut out for you. If it requires, like one of the cards for tonight, it requires one of the designer series papers has the 1 3/4 inch punch. I will do the punching for you or give you any of those little die pieces that you need, so you can go ahead and create these cards. The only thing that I'm not going to give to you is A, the stamped images, B, the embellishments. The embellishments are something you would have to purchase on your own or use what you have. And like I said, any of the colored die cut little, you know, shapes of the characters. That's something you would have to stamp, color, and then you die cut those out. But as far as the standalone dies, I can do those for you. So those would come like this. They will have envelopes in here. So you'll get 6 envelopes along with 6 packs. And the way that I do these is, so for instance, for the first card, and I've only done 3 because this is for me to use in tonight's class. So in each envelope, I put the card that you're going to be making. So each one of the pieces that you're going to need are going to be stacked in your envelope for you, so nothing gets lost. So just know to not turn your packet upside down and dump it out so you don't lose all your little coordinating pieces, because I do keep those per card. Okay, so that is the first thing that I'm doing. So every week I will have a class that I will be offering the kit to go for that class. Also, that will come with a project sheet that will tell you step by step how to create those things. It'll also tell you each one of the colors that I've used for that, as far as stamping blends, if I've used any certain kind of ink pads, it will also show you that. But you can read that all ahead of time on my blog after tonight's viewing. So I normally say it'll be ready by tomorrow because it takes me a little bit of time. Okay, so the way that's going to work is you have from tonight when I post the posting through Friday to make your $35 purchase using my current host code in order to earn this class. Now, those of you who are demonstrators who would like to earn this kit, or not necessarily earn it, purchase this kit, you would need to email me, and they are $25 a kit. And so that way, because I know there's a lot of demonstrators who watch me who don't want to go into my store and have to shop because you're already a discount shopper yourself, or just, you know, you have a business going, but you would like to purchase the 6-card kit from me. It is $25. Just email me, stampinthepinkbarn@gmail.com, and tell me you would like the Hey Chuck kit. Now, like I said, that ends midnight on June 2nd is the last day to grab this. So that is Pacific time. Midnight Pacific time is when you would need to do that. And then those will start mailing out. Let me get my, I thought I put all my dates on here, but let me go back here and look. I think I said those would mail out on okay, I guess I didn't put a date on there. Well, it would be, because if I have to order everything, it would be the end of the following week that things would start mailing out to you. Those packets would mail out. So if I look at the calendar, they would start mailing out the week of the 11th. So as of that week, those would start being mailed out to you, those kits. And like I said, I would include the project sheets in there for you guys. Okay, so that is number 1. Number 2, let me move this stuff out of the way because we're going to play with that stuff tonight. I am also going to be doing a June class. Now this is going to run the month of June, and this is for the Countryside Inn class to go. This is going to make 4 cards, and or this is going to make 8 cards. Sorry, it is going to make 2 each of 4 designs. So like I said, that will be 8 cards. Now that kit, when you purchase that, that is going to, so I will open up the registration tonight when I'm done with this. That is going to go through June 17th is the last day to register for that. You're going to need to purchase the Countryside Corner bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies right here. Whoops, I just hit my light. That is this right here. You would need to purchase that or already own it. And you're going to need the Countryside Blossoms embossing folder. Okay. I am going to include everything that you need as far as your cardstock, your little, I'm going to give you a full pack of this is the Night of Navy bordered ribbon. So you'll get a full pack of this in this kit. You will also get a pack of the pastel adhesive backed sequins. You're going to get a quarter pack of the Countryside and Designer Series paper. I'm not going to cut down your designer series paper that will come to you in 6x6. I will leave those intact because you might want to switch around your pattern paper for the cards, especially since I'm giving you enough stuff to make 2 of each card. Maybe you want to use that pattern paper in different ways and come up with, you know, other cards on your own. So I'm going to be giving you that. It's going to come with your paper, your envelopes. So it'll have 8 envelopes in there. It's going to come with the embellishments. It'll come with the ribbon, and it will have a step-by-step PDF that will be coming to you as well with that kit. Now, like I said, I will post that as soon as we are done here tonight, so you can go over and check that all out on my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.com. Like I said, that is the countryside end. When I flip you around, I'll show you the graphic that has all 4, a little sneak peek of all 4 of the cards that I am going to be including in that. Now, the way those will come in a packet, kind of just like this. I will include my little letter heading in there. You will then receive the, like I said, the 17th will be when the registration ends for this kit. And after that, I will be shipping these out on the 27th is when those will start shipping, or the week of the 25th. Actually, these will start shipping out, your packets. Now, obviously, this is an old packet that I have. I didn't have time to get all those cut up yet. But it will come to you like this. It'll come right to your door. It will have your ribbon. It will have your embellishments in there and all of your supplies to make those 8 cards. And like I said, all you will need to do is order that the Countryside Corners bundle and the Countryside Blossoms. And all the information will be on my blog for that. Okay, so that will run for the month of June for that kit class. And then don't forget, we've got the Welcome End Paper Pumpkin, but I'm going to get you guys flipped around and we can talk more about all of that. So I can actually show you guys the graphics for all that, and you'll see why I picked this Countryside End to promote during June, because we do have that paper pumpkin that is called the Welcome End. And it is going to coordinate beautifully with this bundle. Okay, so let me get you guys flipped around and we can get to business. So hold tight. Okay, now let me get all my stuff out of the way here, since I've got it all kind of clustered up in here. And I've got to put my hair up because, whew, hot flashes be real. And also with that Welcome In, don't forget that there is that die set in there. Let me get out all of my papers to show you. Here is that new host code that I was telling you about. It will also be posted on all of those blog posts, so you can have that handy when you want to order those kits. Here it is. So this is the Countryside in Class to Go. That's the one that I was just telling you guys about, where this is going to come with enough product to make 8 cards or 2 each of the 4. Now, this is not the full card. This is a sneak peek of the cards that I have chosen to create and have these for you guys. So that class will be available as soon as this ends. I know this says June 1st, but I'm gonna go ahead and open it early when we're done here tonight. And it will go through June 17th. So you'll have until June 17th at midnight Pacific Standard Time to register for this class. Okay, so the Welcome In Paper Pumpkin is also coordinates so well with the Countryside Inn suite. So if you buy the whole suite, then you will be able to play with this. But like I said, I'm going to be giving you a half pack of that paper. So you will have enough paper to coordinate some of it with your cards from this paper pumpkin. And so this also has the welcome and dies that you can purchase in my store. These are 3 dies that will coordinate with this paper pumpkin. Now this paper pumpkin, the last day to subscribe to this is June 10th. You're gonna be able to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with this kit, along with 9 coordinating envelopes. It's gonna come with the Night of Navy Stampin' Spot, 1 photopolymer stamp set that is exclusive to this kit. It's also going to have some detailed vase and banner die cuts along with that. Coming up, starting June 1st, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. We are having a designer series paper sale. Now they have picked a selected few of our designer series paper to run this sale on. Now this is, you can print off this PDF over on my blog. If you go to stampinthepinkbarn.com and you go to the promotions button, you're going to see that this is, if you scroll down, you'll see where it says download PDF. You can print this off, and it also shows you the prices that will be reflected with this sale. So it says that you're gonna save 15% off all of these papers. The nice thing is this came perfectly right after my paper share. So I know a lot of you guys signed up for the paper share, and you guys have now gotten your hands on that paper. You can flip through it. You can, if you're wacko like me, you smell it, but I'm just a little weird. I like to touch it. I like to flip through it. I like to smell it. I'm just one of those weirdo paper people. But I'm also like that when it comes to books. I don't know what my deal is. I don't know, kind of a weirdo. But anyways, you have the, firsthand, right in your hands, look at that paper, pick out your favorites, and go into the store and buy those at this amazing deal and save yourself some money. I love it when they do paper sales, and especially when I have a couple of kits going out, that works perfectly for me to purchase all my paper then. Okay, where am I at? All right, so that is that. This evening, well, let's do the giveaways first, and then we'll talk a little bit about that. So we are, the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys is I have found a place here locally in Tucson where I am going to be starting some live in-person classes for you guys if you are local to me here in the Tucson area. It is centrally located at one of our malls here in town. I will be giving you guys more of a definitive date and all that when I get it all kind of squared away. But I am going to start with a card buffet. So if you guys don't know what a card buffet is, you guys should look it up. It's wonderful. It gives you many opportunities to make different cards. And so that should be fun to get us going all back in live. And because I had quite a few concerns with me having the classes so far out here rurally, that a lot of people weren't able to come. And they had mentioned to me about the fact that, hey, if it was like more central in town, they would love to come to my class. So I have found a place to hold my classes now. And I think it's really going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it. And like I said, I just thought I would start with my buffet. My mom has to go in for surgery on the 13th of June. So I will not be having the class in June. And with the buffets, they are only going to be held, I'm going to say probably 3 times out of the year. But in between there, I want to start trying to have a class a month there at the mall. It is in one of their really cute little shops that they're allowing me to do it at. And so yeah, there will be more news to come about that. So if you are here locally in Tucson, I would love to invite you to that and keep watch and listen for my updates on that to come. Okay, so let me get to the winners. Now I know it has been a hot minute and you guys probably totally forgot even what cards I have from 2 weeks ago. Now, they were intended for Mother's Day. Yes, I know Mother's Day is done and past, and we're closely closing upon Father's Day. But nonetheless, I still wanted to give these cards out because it's just how I roll. So card number 1, I did this one here using the Artistfully Inked, I think is what it was called. But this is using that new color, that Berry Burst. I think this is such a gorgeous card. Now you need to move to Tucson. Well, hey, you're welcome to move here. It's awfully warm, but you know what? You can swim all year long if you enjoy a pool. So this card here is going to be going to Becky Drake White. So the inside of this says Happy Mother's Day. So you can hang on to this for next year or send a belated card. The next card here for commenting 2 weeks ago on my video, this one is using that online exclusives set. That is the Hello Irresistible. Again, it is a Mother's Day card. You could probably peel this off and do your own thing if you want to. This one is going to go to Linda Jackelstall, I think is how you say it. Jackelstall. I don't know. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say, but this card, I need your address. I do not have your address, so please only do it on Messenger. Send me your address, or you can email me your address. Please do not put it in the comments here. I don't want anybody sending you anything, you know, that's not related to what we are doing, and your information does not need to be thrown on my page like that. Wendy, well, hey, you know, you can always come on vacation. I think you need to come to the US anyways. You can come visit me. And this last card here, this is going to go for those who shared. I did a drawing for this last card. This one here, Happy Mother's Day in the inside. This is going to go to Sheila Isley. So congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for participating and sharing and commenting and always coming in here and throwing up those thumbs and those hearts for me. Okay, so now that being said, I do want to show you guys that I have something, because you guys have been so you guys have just been so wonderful to me, and you guys are so supportive of what I do, and you guys are always on here and you're patient when life happens. I am doing something special this week. So I will be giving away 2 of the cards that I make. Like normal, I'm going to be doing it for those of you who hit that thumbs up, that heart. You will be entered into a giveaway. Also, those of you who comment on here will be entered into a giveaway for one of the cards that I make tonight. But those of you who share this video, I really need your guys' support. And I know you guys are amazing at doing this. I have an extra special giveaway for those of you guys who share. Now, when you share my video, make sure you come over here and you comment that you shared, because there are privacies on your pages that will not let me see your name. It will tell me that it has been shared. It just does not tell me your full name. So I am, I kind of count on your guys' honesty of making sure that you're really sharing my video. And it's just, I just hope people are honest, but that's okay. Anyways, I am going to be giving away the Adorable Owls stamp set. Now, this has not been, I have not set this up. It is still brand new in the package here. This is a cling stamp set. And this was one of our celebrations from the beginning of the year when we had our celebrations, and I had an extra one, and I thought, you know what? This would be a wonderful giveaway for those of you guys who share my video to get everybody to know that I am starting to do classes. I am starting, I'm really stepping up my game here. And to try to bring you guys some really, really fun, amazing cards, and that you guys can now start making cards on your own, but still having, you know, the tutorials and all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of people who just don't have all the paper that I use. So I figured, you know what, it would be a good time for me to start selling the kits for the cards that I create every week. So then people have an opportunity to make those cards as well. A lot of you I know already buy the super cute sets, but then don't always have ideas to do it. So this is a good way to get you guys to start stamping and using your product. But for those of you who share, comment that you've shared so I make sure I enter you in the giveaway. So make sure you get this done. So if you're watching this at a later date, either here on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, if you're watching this later on YouTube, please make sure that you go over to my Facebook page, Stampin' the Pink Barn, and find this video. It is week number 135. And go down there and share this video on your Facebook page. It is not going to be for YouTube. This is going to be exclusively for my Facebook viewers, since I do a YouTube live later on in the week. So make sure that you get your shares put in for this video by midnight on Sunday of next week, which would be, I believe, Sunday of next week is going to be the 2nd. Okay, or no, I fibbed. It is not the 2nd. It will be the 4th. So share by the 4th so you can get entered for Monday to win this wonderful, cute little owl stamp set. Okay, so there is that. All right, I've got stuff everywhere here. I'm trying to keep myself organized. I'm gonna move these over here with that. This is all the fun stuff. Now let me show you guys this Countryside Inn if you didn't see it. So this is the Countryside Corners bundle that bundles with that kit to go. Here is the Countryside Blossoms. This is what you will have to purchase on your own to complete that kit, but I will be including a package of the pastel adhesive backs. I will also put a full roll of the Night of Navy bordered ribbon in your pack, along with all the cardstock that you need, along with the 8 envelopes to create that. So watch when I am done here. You will, you can check the blog out for that, and I will have that posted for you. Okay. So now let's get to the cards that I'm going to be creating tonight's class with. All right, so I'm just going to show you these ahead of time. These are the Hey Chuck cards. Now, this is the class that I am offering through Thursday. Didn't I say Thursday? This will be offered through, or no, Friday is the last night. Friday by midnight, so that is Friday the 2nd. Make a purchase of $35 or more. Now just know that that offer for the June's Countryside Inn class to go does not go with this offer. All my offers are standalones. So just so you, so some people might think that, hey, if they pay the $35 for the Countryside Inn, that they can get this. No, because it's different, because the $35 has to be in my online store, and you have to use my host code for me to be able to see that you're going to get this class for free. So just to let you know that. And so you're seeing all 3 of these cards here that we're going to make tonight. But I just want you to know that you will be able to make I'm giving you guys enough supplies to make 2 of each one of these, okay? So let's get started with the first card here. Let me show you guys the Hey Chuck. This is a this is a cling stamp set. So it is your red rubber. Super, super cute. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 super cute little cutouts that the dies coordinate with. The dies also have 2 extra little dies in here with a weather vane and that little sunburst there. Let me pull this out so you can actually see that. I've got all my little extra bits behind there because I've been playing with this. You've also got 4 adorable little sentiments on here. One says, "You rule the roost, rise and shine, it's your birthday, you've got something to crow about." Isn't that so cute? And then the embellishments that I'm going to be using tonight. Now, like I said, the embellishments are not going to be included in your card pack, but I am going to be using, these are the 2022 or 2023, 2025 in color dots. I'm also using some of those pastel adhesive back dot sequence and some of the rustic metallic adhesive back dots. Okay, so let's get into card number 1. And like I said, so when I pull out the next card, I'll show you the difference in the ribbon so you guys can see it when you purchase the $35 and you use my host code and you get this kit for free. I will show you the difference in the ribbon here as well, because you guys can always come back to this video and reference how I'm making these cards also, along with the step-by-step tutorial that I'm going to be including in your kit. All right, so for this first card, I am using my basic black. This is 8.5 by 5.5. We're just gonna fold this right in half and burnish this down. Just like that. There's my card base. Now I have included a piece of basic white that is going to go on the inside of our card. I've also given you a piece of, this is that Tahitian tide. Now the dimension of that is 3 3/4 by 5. Now you're gonna have to really watch your 2 white pieces because you have a smaller basic white and the larger basic white. That one goes in the inside, the larger one does, but that smaller one is 1/8 of an inch smaller of your Tahitian tide. So this one here is going to be 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So you'll just see just a little hint of that Tahitian tide. And then I will include your pieces that you will need to do your stamping. Now I will already stamp your little, or I will already die cut your little sun ray back here. But just to let you know, it's gonna have a piece that looks like this for me because I didn't die cut it already. It's just in my kit. But then I'm gonna include some scrap of the basic white so then you can stamp your little character and color him out and die cut it along with the little skateboard. Okay, so I'm going to need my little white base here first. And I am using Tahitian tide. And I need to grab a scrap here. Let me grab this. And then I have my, well, where did I put it? And if we have time tonight, I have all of my swap cards that I got from my Monday's Arizona demonstrators group that I hopefully want to share with you guys as long as we have enough time. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of this Tahitian tide and I'm brushing it off over here just a skosh, just so I don't, you know, get all these really wonky lines on here. I want this to stay pretty even in texture and in tone, but I'm just adding a little bit of that Tahitian tide to the center back of this card just to add kind of a little background to this card layer here. Okay, I might make it just a little bit darker. So I do a light touch at first to apply some of that color evenly. And then as I know that the color is getting dispersed, I apply a little bit more pressure just to make sure that I'm getting that color all off my brush here. Okay, so that is how that's going to look. While I have that out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on here. And I'm going to be using You've Got Something to Crow About. So that's one of the nice things, that when you get this kit, you can change your sentiments to whatever you wish. Let me grab a block here. Okay. And this is just going to go down here in this bottom corner. You've got something to crow about. Okay, I'm going to tip this camera towards me just a little bit because I feel like I have to keep reaching up awfully far. There we go. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take this little piece and die cut that out. Let me go ahead and stamp my little rooster here, my Chuck, since I've got my ink here. And now this is going to be stamped in my Memento because I'm going to be using my Stampin' blends to color him in. Okay, so set that aside. Let's get him stamped. Now I'm going to move him kind of down towards the bottom here. Hold on, you guys. I need to fix this because this is really putting me too far up from my desk. And then I'm going to also stamp this little skateboard. I'm just going to put that right up there. And then we're going to go ahead and color all this. So I have decided to use copper clay and some pebbled path and some of that Tahitian. And I need a light real red. I think I'm going to probably stick with the dark Tahitian. I'm going to use the dark lemon lolly, and I need my dark pumpkin pie. Okay, so let's go ahead and color this. So I'm just going to use my pebbled path. This is the light, and I'm just going to color this skateboard. And the little wheels. Okay, now I'm gonna do his little shorts. And I'm just doing the, like the more bold part of his shorts in the Tahitian. And then I will come in and color those little dots in the lemon lolly. It just so it seems so bright and cheery, those two colors together. Okay, I'm gonna grab my pumpkin and do his little beak and his feet. Okay, like that. Then I'm gonna use the copper clay, and I'm going to take the, no, I need the dark. I need the dark first, and I'm gonna come in here and just put some of these dark shadowings where I think that I would see shadows on him. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna do this top part up here. Now I'm gonna come in with the light. Happy Memorial Day, you guys. I forgot to tell you guys that. I know my friends invited us over to a barbecue tonight, and I was like, nope, I need to see my online friends tonight. It has been 2 weeks since I have stamped with them. I mean, I did my coffee and cards, but it's different. You guys are a whole different crowd in here. So I was like, nope, I need to stamp with my people. I can eat whenever, but by Monday nights, I have a lot to tell everybody. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the pebbled path and come in with the dark. And again, just add some of these little darker marks in here where I would think some shadowing would be. And then taking the light, covering his little eyes, or his eyelids. Now when you take your light color over that dark, it really blends those two colors together, so it's not quite so contrast in color. And I forgot to take my copper and color in his little feathers on his legs. Okay, then I'm taking my light real red, and we're just gonna do his little wattles there. And I missed this little part of the bottom side of his beak. Okay, there's that. All right, so let me move this stuff because we need to die cut our sun and this little character. So let me bring in the machine here. All right, so I'm gonna set that there, set my sun right there, grab my dies. And so this is going to do my little sun ray. I need to do my skateboard. And then Chuck. Oh, look at you, Melanie. You just got done with your barbecue. Sounds pretty darn good, girl. Okay, oops, there's my little skateboard. There's my little sun. This little sun is so cute. I love that. All right, so let's move all these things out of the way. And then for the inside of my card, I'm going to actually, I should have done this when I was stamping, but I'm going to take the happy birthday. Let's put Chuck away here. And his skateboard. I'm gonna do the little cake, and I'm gonna do the It's Your Birthday. Okay, the It's Your Birthday is going to be stamped in the Tahitian Tide, right in the center here. And then the little cake, we're going to stamp this cute little birthday cake right down here in the bottom. And we're gonna bring a couple of our colors in here. I'm gonna bring in the dark lemon lolly, and I'm gonna bring in my dark pumpkin pie. I'm just gonna do the little stem of this candle with the dark pumpkin. Then with the lolly, I'm gonna do the little candle wick there, and then accentuate those little tick marks like it's glowing. And then I am going to use the dark Tahitian to do the frosting. And then the light to go on the inside of the cake. Just like that. Okay, now we can start putting this together, assembling everything. So I'm going to adhere these two pieces together. So again, the Tahitian Tide is only 1/8 of an inch bigger than your white piece. Okay, I'm going to do a dry fit for this first, so I make sure that I get everything kind of in that little blue shadowing there. I'm gonna put Chuck kind of like that, and his skateboard just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this straight down because we're gonna pop up Chuck. Okay, like that, and his little, oh, I didn't grab my other scissors, shoot. Thought I had my other snips in here, oh well. So I'm gonna take his little skateboard and put it kind of below the sun a little bit, like that. And then we're gonna take Chuck and place him. I'm gonna glue his little feet to his skateboard so he stays there. Just stand him right there. Nope, I want this moved down just a little bit if I can. Nope. It's gonna stay where it is, that's okay. There we go. Hey, Chuck. All right, and then we're going to put the inside of this card right in our base here. And then this is gonna go right on the front of our card. And this is gonna have a bigger border around the edge, and I like that because then it really makes that pop, that black pop. I'm going to be using some of the, where did I put them? the pastel adhesive backed sequins on this. I think these little blue ones go just perfect on this card with that Tahitian. I know it's not the same color, but it really does look good on there. All right, so I'm gonna take the big one right here and I'm going to place it right there. And then take a little one. Isn't he so cute? Oh, love him. He actually looks like some of our roosters, to be honest with you. It's kind of funny. Then we'll do that one there. And so, just to let you guys know that if you guys get this kit, like I said, you spend the $35 in my store before shipping and tax, and you use this host code, you will get enough supplies to make 2 each of all 3 of the cards that I'm making tonight. And the thing is about that is these cards would be great for Father's Day too. So just know you can use any sentiments that you have. If you don't have the Hey Check set, you can do this same technique that I'm showing you and put a flower there, or put, you know, like I said, the, what did I say? The birthday chick or the birthday pigs or whatever the heck they were called. You can do any little characters in this. It would work no matter what you decided to use. Okay, so there is card number 1 for you guys. All right, so let's get out our supplies for card number 2. And this one actually has some ribbon, so I will show you how your kit's going to come with your ribbon. It's gonna come exactly how I show you here and show you here on this video, but yours is just gonna be doubled because you're gonna get 2 of them. All right, so we're gonna pull this out, set my envelope aside, and you can decorate your envelope how you wish. Okay, our card base. Now this is the one that's going to look like this with this super crazy screaming chicken like I hear every morning. They wake me up. So that's the one that we're gonna be making now. So this is 8.5 by 5.5. Again, we're gonna fold it in half to create our card base. Again, if you're a demonstrator and you're not going to purchase the $35 in my store, you can send me an email and tell me that you want to purchase my Hey Chuck kit. It will be $25 and it will come with everything that I'm showing you, like I said, but times 2 because you're gonna get to make 2 each of these cards. So in your ribbon, you're going to see 2 pieces. Since I have this here and I'm gonna need to move it. 2 pieces that are the same size, like this, okay? And then you're gonna have 1 long piece in here. Okay, I just wanna show you what that's gonna look like. Again, you're gonna have times 2 of these when you get yours. Okay, I have 2 pieces of basic white. You're gonna want to watch this because one is just a tiny little 1/8 of an inch smaller than the other. You're going to want to take the bigger piece and that is gonna go on the inside of your card. Your smaller one, which is going to be, let me get the measurements for that. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Then I've got some Lost Lagoon, which is 3 3/4 by 5. It is going to go on here, kind of like what we did in reverse on our first card though. That was the Tahitian and the white. So we're kind of putting our now colored cardstock on the front. And then you're also going to get your scrap piece for stamping your cute little Hey Chuck. That will be there. And then you can use this piece for die cutting. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this. So let me grab my scrap out here again because we're gonna do some stamping on this Lost Lagoon piece. oops, sorry, didn't mean to drop that. So on this one, you're going to be getting your Screaming Chicken, and you're gonna need your Rise and Shine. And then I think it is, you've got something to crow about in the inside. But like I said, you can do your insides, sentiments, whatever you wish. Because like I said, you can turn these cards into Father's Day cards. They'd be super cute for that too. All right, so I am using my Magenta Black. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Chuck and I'm just going to stamp him around the outer edge of this base. Now I try to hold him for a few seconds on this paper because of the fact that we need to let it kind of marinate into that paper because the cardstock does not hold our ink quite as well as our basic white does. So let's turn him and put him up here. Put a little crazy self right here. Let's do one more of him coming right here. Okay, just like that. And then we need to take out our little white piece. And I'm also going to stamp the inside of this card since I've already got my guy already out here. So we need to take him and stamp him on our white piece for die cutting and coloring. So I'll set that aside. This is for my inside. I'm going to put him right down here in the corner. Then here. And here. Okay. And then I'm gonna stamp You've Got Something to Crow About. And I'm gonna put this right down here in the bottom. Because then we've got all these other places to write on. Okay, so that's gonna go on the inside. If I can pick this up. Oh, shoot. Did you guys see what I did? Ugh, that's okay. We're gonna flip this over. That's still gonna go there. Okay, now let's do our inside because I just really screwed that one up. That's okay. So make sure that you get your inside piece when you do this. You guys were probably yelling at me. That's not your inside piece, lady. You were yelling at me like Chuck's yelling at me. Thank goodness we have two sides to every piece of paper. So just in case, I was just putting you guys to the test and just showing you that if you mess up on your paper, you've got two sides. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Do you believe that? I don't think so. Danny's just goofy and messed up. It's okay. We can make mistakes, but there's really no mistakes in stamping because like I said, you just flip it over and nobody knows. All right, this is now going to get put in the inside of our card. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I do want to mention to you guys, I will not be live on Thursday for Coffee and Cards, but I will put up a pre-recorded video for you guys. So you don't think that I've completely abandoned you. I have a specialty appointment for my daughter that it's taken a while to get her into, and I cannot miss it. So I know you guys are going to understand, and so I just wanted to let you know that I'm not forgetting about you, and I will post a video. I just will not be live. So it'll be like a live, not so live on Coffee and Cards on Thursday. Okay, there we go. We're putting that on our little white piece. Let's go ahead and move this for the moment. We're going to color Chuck here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Lost Lagoon, which is a beautiful new color. I'm going to grab my Lemon Lolly. I'm going to grab that light Real Red and my pumpkin. And I think that's all we need for him. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dark Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to throw some color on here, the dark, for his little crown. But I'm also going to put some color down his neck and right down here on this area, and then just kind of on the tips of his feathers or on his wings, coming down here. All right, and then his tail. I'm surprised, Miss Peggy, that you're on here. I thought you would be out celebrating your birthday. Unless you already did that earlier today. Okay, then I'm gonna come in with the light Lost Lagoon and just doing his crown. And his tail. Okay, like that. Then I'm gonna take the dark Lemon Lolly, and I'm going to just come down here, and in these little tick marks that Stampin' Up! Has put on here, I'm just going to kind of just fill some of those in, and his little legs here. And now I'm going to grab my light Lemon Lolly, and then I'm just gonna kind of blend in to that Lost Lagoon on his wings and his neck. And it really makes kind of a neat, it almost changes that Lost Lagoon kind of to a green effect where it looks like it's really blending those feathers together. It's kind of a pretty effect. Okay, then I'm gonna do his eyelid with that. And then with the dark pumpkin, I'm gonna do his beak, his screaming beak. And his feet. Okay, and then let's do his tongue in Real Red. Okay, and then we're gonna die cut this out. Oh, if I could pick up this machine. All right, let's grab the die for this. I think this is it, right? Yep, that's it. All right, let's die cut him out. Now, one of the fun things that I didn't do to any of these cards, but I want to let you guys know that little birthday cake right here has a little die to it. So you can actually cut out that birthday cake and you can place it. Let me just show you with the die. You could pretty much place that in any one of these Chuck's hands, like he was going to be handing a birthday cake, kind of like that. Same with this. You could set it in his hand and act like he's given a birthday cake. Just to kind of show you guys that. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way so I'm not losing anything. Come here, little Chuck. All right, so with those couple of pieces of yarn, I am going to use the longer one. And since I already have these two pieces glued together, I'm just gonna hold the one piece on the back. I'm doing it on the side over here. Okay, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna wrap it twice, just like that. And then I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape and hold that down. So just tape that down just like that. And then I can slide these over how I want them. And then I can even pull on this if I don't feel like it's tight enough. Or same with the other side. And then push that down. And then now it's tight there. Okay, then what else I want to do is I'm going to hold these two pieces together, holding them at the end. Now, if you're good at tying bows, then you don't need one of these little handy dandy things, but I do because I don't do good at tying bows. So I have my little bow jig here. I'm gonna hold this and tie my double bow. Okay, like that. All right, and then I'm going to grab my little Chuck and kind of see where I want him. But first, I need to stamp Rise and Shine since I have him kind of here so I can see where I want to place him and place my Rise and Shine. And my Rise and Shine is gonna go right here in between these two chickens, just like that. And then he is gonna go right there. So let's pop him up. Okay, he's gonna go right above that Rise and Shine, just like that. We're gonna take this cute bow and we are going to put a mini glue dot on the back, like that. And then pull this off and then place it kind of right beside. I'm gonna go a little bit higher than my Rise and Shine, push that down, kind of fluff up my little bows there. And we can either leave that long or I think I might cut some off, but let's get this adhered to the base. And I really like to hold this side and let that secure because you've got that lift from the ribbon that you don't want it to flip this side up and not adhere. This has got enough like hangover over here that it will attach to that card, but I like to really hold this side. And I think my tails are a little too long, so I'm just gonna cut some of that off. Just like that. And there is card number 2, but now we need to put a little bit of some embellishments. So I'm using the Rustic Metallic Adhesive Back Gems. And these have 2 different sizes. You've got the small up here and you've got the large. I'm gonna take a small one, kind of put this right down here. The large one right up there. Take another little small one and put right up there by, oops, I lost the little gooey. Just like that. All right, so there is card number 2. Isn't that so fun and so easy, right? Just stamp him all around and then just make one of him pop. And then you've got him also in the inside for a super cute little birthday card. Or not even a birthday card. This can be a congratulations. It could be an all occasion card, honestly. Since you're saying you've got something to crow about, rise and shine, you know. Okay, so that is card number 2. So let's get card number 3. Now, card number 3 is going to be a little bit more stepped up. It is what I would consider more of an avid card, but like I said, everything is going to come to you in this, so it'll be kind of already semi-done for you when you guys receive them. So it'll be easy for you guys to put together. All right, so let me get out my pieces here. Okay. My envelope. Basic black. This is 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, there's my base. Let me get some of my stuff out of the way here so I'm not all over the place. Okay, you've got an inside to your card, 4 by 5 1/4. That's gonna go in the inside and we will do some stamping on that. I think we've got 2 of those actually. No, again, we've got 2 different sizes here. Geez Louise, I really putting myself to the test of this. Okay, so your inside is going to be your larger basic white. So it is about 1/8 of an inch bigger than your front piece here. That's gonna stay in the inside. This piece here, we're going to do some, we're gonna use our 1 3/4 inch punch. Now this is something that you would have to purchase, or if you already have a circle punch to make more of these, but I'm gonna let you guys know that I will pre-punch these for you because I know not everybody has this. And if you're going to buy the Hey Chuck set, then I'm going to just include the already punched out piece for you. So it's one less thing you have to worry about trying to purchase or whatever. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. This piece here, right? Is that 4 by 5? Yep, 4 by 5 1/4. This piece here is just 1/8 of an inch smaller. So it is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So you can see kind of the little edge around here. This piece of paper here is from the designer series pack called Let's Go Fishing. It makes great Father's Day cards because it's all about that fishing theme. So what I am going to do is I'm just gonna leave that sitting there for the moment. So I need to grab so let me show you the way that I need to do this. This is what our finished card is gonna look like. So as you can see, I've got my circles all around the edge here. So what I do is I come to whatever side. Now you can turn this designer series paper, if you have this and you want to create more of these cards, to whatever way you like the way it looks. I'm going to come in and I'm just going to eyeball kind of the middle of this paper, watching kind of the margin over here and watching the margin over here. And I'm going to cut out one of my circles. Just like that. Now I'm going to flip this, and now I'm going to try to stay, I was lining up, there's kind of a little line on here that's what I was lining up on the side over here to make sure I have kind of my placement right. So I'm going to put that one right there and then move this down, and I'm going to do the same thing with this line here. You can see this little patented number right here. There's like a little line on the side of that I'm going to line up over here to get my, hopefully get my placement somewhat symmetrical. Doesn't really matter if it's not. It's not the end of the world if it's not all symmetrical. So that way I leave enough gap here and here that it looks kind of the same, and same with my sides. Okay. I will include these in your kit. You can do whatever you wish with them, but they're yours. So I'll just include them in your stuff. So what I am going to do with this, you're going to now attach this to this, and you can decide whether or not you want your card to maybe go this way, where you have two circles here and one over here, but I'm doing mine this way. So what I am going to do is I'm going to attach glue just to the outer edge. Now you can do just the outer edge of your white piece, or you can, if you want to be on the safe side, since you know that this is 1/8 of an inch smaller, you can do the outside edge of your designer series paper. So you make sure, and I'm not doing it around my circles because it's not relevant. It doesn't have to be done there. Just to get this attached to my white piece. And the reason why I'm not adding glue in here is because when I tuck my little guys down in there, I need to be able to slide their little feet just past that piece there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and turn this over like that, and then stick my white piece to this. There we go, because that works best, because then I can see exactly all my edges around the outside of that. So then when I flip it over, I've got all of my little white circles behind that. Now, another little thing or tip that I could tell you is if you don't want to go through all this and you want to make more of these, you could actually take your punch out some white circles and just stick those on there. The only thing is your little characters are going to be a little bit longer. So if you don't mind that they're going to hang over, that would work as well. If you don't want to go through all these steps, it's completely up to you. I just want to throw that out there, that there are other ways of doing this. Okay, so now you're going to get that. That's going to be done. You're also going to get some white scraps to cut all your little chucks out. You're going to get a scrap of black. You're going to get a scrap of wild wheat. And you're going to get a, well, actually, you're not going to get a scrap. You're going to get yours cut out. You're going to get your little sun like this. You're going to get the sun cut out. I will not stamp the happy birthday in that. You're going to stamp your own little sentiment inside of your sun, since I cannot do that for you. This little piece right here, I will be giving you a scrap, because since it has stamping on it, I can't stamp for you. So you will get a scrap for your little fence. Your weather vane will actually be die cut out for you as well. So these two pieces will be die cut, and then you'll get the scraps for everything else. Okay. All right. So those all need to be cut out of our dies. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this to stamp my little images. And so where did I put, oh, there it is. So I need, now you can decide, you've got 4 different chucks here. We have already used the tall guy that I put on the skateboard. I've used the yelling one, but I haven't used these 2. So I want to make sure that I incorporate those 2 into this last card. So I'm definitely going to stamp those 2. And then for this card, I'm going to be using the tall guy. Okay. So we need to stamp these off. My memento, since we're going to be coloring those in. So I'm just going to stamp him over here on this one because I know the other 2 will fit on this piece. Okay, here's the other guy. And then this guy and his crazy feathers. And I could have probably gotten all 3 of them on this one piece over here, but I just wanted to be on the safe side and make sure I have enough room for all of them. All right, so let's go ahead and get our Stampin' blends out because we need to color these guys. I will do the die cutting on those in a minute because we're gonna also need to stamp the It's Your Birthday on the inside of that sun burst. So I'll leave that there. Let's get these guys colored. Okay, so for these, I'm going to use dark Lost Lagoon. I'm going to use my light Lemon Lolly. I'm going to use my light Real Red, dark Pumpkin Pie. I have Pebbled Path that I want to use, and my Wild Wheat in light and dark for both of those. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to coloring. So I'm going to use my Wild Wheat. I'm going to use the dark and just come in here over these little tick marks and the ends of his feathers. I love this Wild Wheat because it definitely looks like more of like a chicken color because of the fact that they roll in dirt to keep themselves cool and kind of, they clean themselves off that way. That it kind of just looks like kind of a dirty yellow, I guess you would say. It reminds me of fall, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to do that to him. And these 2, I'm going to come in and do just some little tick marks on his neck. And then this guy, I'll do him in just a minute. So let me just finish one at a time so we make sure we get our colors all right here. So now I'm coming in with the light Wild Wheat. And I will now just color the rest of him in. Oh, well, definitely, Laura, you need to go to bed, my dear. I fully understand. Have a good night rest. And have a good day at work tomorrow. Okay, there is that. Okay, so he is colored. Now I'm gonna take my Pebbled Path and we are gonna use the dark. And just come in here and again, just kind of apply this to a few of the shadow marks that are here in his face and his tail. And then light pebble. Okay, there's that. And now we're going to grab the real red. This is going to go on his little wattles down here, or whatever you call the darn things. And then his crown is going to be real red to really make him pop. I need to grab the light pebbled because I just realized I didn't do his little eyelids. And then pumpkin for his feet. You know, watching somebody color is always the most boring part. You're like, all right, lady, just get to it. But I gotta color them. It wouldn't look the same if I just put them on there. Okay, he's done. All right, so let me come over here. Let's color these guys. Since I've already got pumpkin, I'm gonna do his little beak, and I'm gonna do this one's little beak, and then grab the red and do his little wattle thingy there. Same on him. And we're gonna do his crazy little crown. Okay, same with his crown. It's gonna be red. Okay, there's that. Oops, I missed their feet. Jeez Louise. Okay, pumpkin again on their feet. Okay, Lost Lagoon on his little shorts. And then Lolly on those little polka dots. And then Wild Wheat on his, whoops, wrong end. I don't do good with that end. I'm gonna do his little head right up here and then his neck. Like that, and then his little bottom portion here. I'm gonna grab the pebbled, but I'm gonna use light pebbled this time and just kind of put a couple little tips on some color on the tips of his feathers. Like that. And then come in with the light Wild Wheat and blend that together. like that. And then the dark, come in here. Light pebbled. And then I'm going to do his eyelids in the light. Just like that. Okay, he is done. So I'm going to use the, what was this? This is the dark pebbled. So I'm going to come in here and just kind of do a few of these little tick marks. A little down here. And then I'm going to call it good on that. We're going to come in with light. And let's color him in, just his body. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do the same to his little tail because I really kind of like that look. Okay, like that. Do his eyelids. Now I'll come in with light, wild wheat. Okay, let's do his tail. They're little funky chickens. I love these colors though. Okay, there we go. So let's die cut these guys out. We're gonna die cut the sun and get all these ready for this card. So actually, I need to take that little gray piece right here and I need to stamp the little fence. So let me do that really quick. So I'm just using Memento Black on this little scrap, and you will get this scrap. Okay, we need to die cut all this fun stuff out here. So there's the fence. Let me get the fence and let me get the moon, or the sun. Okay, fence is gonna go there. Sun is gonna go on wild wheat. You will actually get the die cut sun. And I'm gonna do the weather vane also. So let me grab the little weather vane. You will get the weather vane already die cut out. So like that, let me get this straight and lined up on my fence. And let's do it to it. All right, so here are these pieces. Let's get these all out. There's my sun. There's my fence. Okay, let's take all these and set these over here. I'm gonna spin this around. I need a handle on this side. Okay, there's the little weather vane. And here is my sun. And this is in that wild wheat. And then let's do our chickens. So we need, that one goes there. Ooh. And then let's do that one by itself really quick, just so I make sure that doesn't shift around in there. And then let's push this back through. Let's do this guy and this guy. I think we can get both of those to cut at the same time and not run into any problems. I think that'll be good. Okay. I swear that is my workout, is picking up that cut and emboss machine. That's my arms workout. I need to get busy then, get more of a workout in. Start stamping some more, and die cutting some more. All right, my card base is over here. And let's stamp the inside of this. Since we've already got this here, we are going to put the happy birthday inside our sun here. Just like that. We're going to do the little fence on the inside piece. I'm just gonna do this across the bottom, but starting right in the middle. So I make sure this runs all across here. Just like that. And then taking Rise and Shine and stamping that in the middle of the inside. Okay, done with that. Let's put the lid back on this, and now we're going to start getting this all attached here. So I'm going to put that, this is gonna go right here. My little chicken right here is gonna go. Now, it's okay if your chicken tail hangs over, because this has a little bit of overage over here. So that will work. So he is gonna go right in there, and I'm gonna glue him straight down inside of there. But I'm gonna let his tail hang over. I kind of like that effect. Okay, this guy is gonna go in here. Just like that. So see, that's what I meant about being able to tuck those in, those feathers. their feet. Okay, that one's gonna go right like that. Kind of with those feathers hanging out. This little sun is gonna get popped up. Right here. Just like that. Then we're gonna take the weather vane and I'm just gonna run glue right down that because that is too tiny for me to try to get any kind of dimensionals on to try to pop that up. That just, ooh, that would be crazy. That's gonna go right there. And then my little fence is gonna go right down here, like that. Then we're gonna grab some embellishments, but first let's get this glued to my card base. Whew, man, there's a little tiny moth thinking he can photobomb. Okay, like that. And then, well, make sure you tuck your guy in just a little bit further because I think that might get caught on the envelope, but I think you'll be okay. Okay, just like that for the inside of that. And there is card number 3. Let's get the embellishments put on here. So I'm going to be using the wild wheat ones right up here. And so I'm gonna take one of these medium-sized ones and put that right up there in the top of that weather vane. Let's take a large one here, put it right there, and then we'll take my last little small one and put it right up over there. There we go. Isn't this so fun, Patty, right? I know, this is just so cute. I knew once I had this set that I knew I had to do this for you guys. Especially with Father's Day coming up, it would be perfect to do a Father's Day sentiment in any of these cards, because it would absolutely work for that. What did I do with my last envelope? There it is. So you can decorate your envelopes however you want. You can, you know, stamp your little chicken on there. So here are our finished cards. Just like that, our finished cards. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget, when you spend $35 in my store and you use my host code, you will get enough supplies to be able to make 2 of each of these 3 cards. What a great way to get you guys crafting and having fun with making some super adorable cards here. I think those are, I don't know if those are my scissors or her scissors, but there you guys go. I will get this all posted, put on the blog. Don't forget all the promotions that I have talked to you about and shared with you today. I will get over there and I will post the Countryside N kit class to go that will be ready for you guys to register for. Like I said, you have to register for that until the 17th is the last day to register for that class. Those kits will start shipping on the week of the 25th. This class, if you want to earn this with a $35 purchase, now that is before shipping and tax, you need to have your purchase put in my online store using my host code by Friday, the June 2nd at midnight Pacific time. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to share this video. That will get you guys put in a giveaway for the Adorable Owl cling stamp set. Look at the eyes on these little babies. Aren't those so cute? This is a set that will come straight to you in a giveaway. Like I said, make sure that you do the sharing here on the Facebook. I will do the giveaway next Monday for this. So make sure that you share this no later than the 4th, Sunday, June 4th. And make sure you write in the comments here on this Facebook post that you have shared it, so I add your name to the giveaway. All right, you guys, take care. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you, Melanie, for sharing. Perfect for your daughter's birthday. Awesome. Absolutely. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for coming in here, and I will see you guys next week. Like I said, I will be putting up coffee and cards on Thursday. I won't be live, so it'll be a live, not so live. I will make sure I have a video for you guys over on YouTube, and I will be with you back here Monday, June 5th. All right, you guys, have a good rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Be safe out there. Bye-bye.